Hi, I'm Mary Jones with WDRC AM right in Hartford, and I'm so pleased to be here with Tom Reilly. Tom, it is so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, man.
Writer, director. We're talking about having Bobby Dogs behind you.
Right.
Very congratulations on the success of that.
Thank you.
Incidentally.
I'll accept that, but on behalf of a ton of people.
Of course,
Yeah.
it's a team. It's
Yes.
a team. But what a successful venture that was. And now you have another one that I've been lucky enough to hear a little bit about. It's called Local Warming.
Right, right.
And it was just premiered down in D.C., is that right? Not too long ago.
No, yeah, May 6th.
May 6th.
We've just finished. We've filmed Local Warming all last summer. And a lot of people here at the event tonight were part of it. It's called Local Warming, and it personified being local because so many people were from the greater Fairfield, Connecticut area that participated in the film.
And really talking about the environment,
Yep.
the ecology. There's a little bit of humor in that, and you don't necessarily think of that issue as being funny, but you did a great job of inserting that and just raising the consciousness. I loved it.
Yeah, well, thank you. We don't think there's another film like it. Global warming is a very serious topic. We all know that. But sometimes it gets to be a tiresome topic. People don't listen to it because it's so serious. So we tried to bring it to the level and the discussion to a different point by injecting humor into it.
Mm-hmm. And the name of your production company is Brooklyn Productions, by the way.
Yep.
And really exemplifying an independent production company.
Yep.
Talk about that if you can just a little bit in terms of what that means to you.
We're about 8 years old, and everybody who's been a mainstay has been part of all three of our films, our motion full feature films. We have Rob Lynch, who's here tonight, who is our film composer. He's been in all three of our films. Derek Van Gorder, John Van Gorder, all local people who are really personified independent because they do everything, they do more than just their task. We have about 100 actors who've been in all of our films. In our local auditions, we draw from New York City, we draw from Connecticut and Boston area, but most of them have come back. So it's a very tight-knit group.
So you're the writer, director, and of course working with a very close team on local warming.
Yep.
But what was your main inspiration, motivation for that overall concept?
It was a topical, we wanted to find something topical. Bobby Dogs is about a recovering alcoholic. Again, a very serious subject, but we had a light touch to it. We looked at something, and I personally believe global warming is very important, so we wanted to look at that and go after something that's important, but from a different perspective. So that is so topical was of an interest to us. We wanted to do a film that has significance. We want to be socially relevant and commercially viable.
And the one thing that I love in terms of just, inserting humor, humor is one of those things, isn't it, that people can relate to. People are somewhat drawn to. So you've brought that in with a serious topic.
Right.
So everyone's going to be able to relate to this. Even if they go into it not even being that aware of or concerned about it.
Right, right. That was our objective. People who have very different views on global warming have liked the film. So that is one of the measurements of success. We're not trying to force opinion down anybody's throat. We're trying to raise the subject so it can be discussed more often in a humorous way, because it is entertainment. If the film doesn't survive on the entertainment level, then all the other messages are going to be lost.
So when you first conceived of local warming, your motivation was to really get the word out there, to spread the word, to help raise people's consciousness. Were you approaching it, Tom, your own personal belief with a kind of from a pro or con perspective on the whole issue?
I think it's serious. I think it has to be discussed more. I personally don't have all the answers. I don't think anybody has all the answers. It just has to be discussed, pros and cons. We can't just push it to the background. And that was the purpose of it. It is not, this is how it is. It's not a documentary. It is an entertainment film. It's a drama. We have a lot of great actors. I work with the script, and then I work with the two main actors, Carolyn Winterson and Damian Langen, and probably over a 4-month period, we developed the script together to make it more entertaining.
And I know that you have committed your career very successfully to this. Go back in time for us for a little bit in terms of what got you interested in getting into film, personally.
I always wanted to do it, and I'm the typical guy that now I say, oh, I wish I went to film school, didn't. And at a point maybe like 15 years ago, I said, if we don't do films now, I'll probably never do them. So with a good group of people, Rob Lynch and John Van Gorder, we all jumped into this and decided we wanted to create an independent film. Professionals in other areas, and they brought those skills to independent shooting. Very committed. We spend probably all our weekends, our free nights, and our holidays doing this.
Sure.
So a lot of people maybe go boating or golf or something, but we make films.
Talk about a labor of love.
That's exactly the expression we use.
Yeah.
It
and
is.
how long did it take you to really film and produce Local Warming?
Besides the writing, but if you just say from auditions to actually having it finished, we do that about a year. With full music, composition, that sort of thing, we really want to get a quick turnaround. We don't want anything to languish. And that's probably true. Bobby Dogs probably took a year and a half. But films take 2-3 years, independent films. We want to get them out, finish them, and spend a really concentrated period of time, do it right, and then get it out.
And you mentioned the music. That's so key. You know, music just raises emotion and the sentiment to any movie. And I know you work with a phenomenal composer. Rob
Lynch. It's music is everything. You cannot have a good film without good music. And that's one thing, this is our 4th film. We get used to it. You can't have a good movie without great music. We've been really very blessed. We have a great team on both the editing and the composing. We put that together.
Can't wait till everyone sees Local Warming. Tom Reilly, Brooklawn Productions. Thank you so much.
Mary,
best of luck.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Tom.
Thanks, guys.